What if the only thing standing between you and a better life is the way you think? What if the walls you feel trapped behind are not built by circumstances, but by beliefs you repeat to yourself every day? One small change in mindset can silently reshape your entire future. This is not a story about luck or talent. It is a story about the power of thought. Arif lived in a small village where life moved slowly and predictably. People woke up, worked, rested, and repeated the same routine day after day. On the surface, Arif's life looked ordinary, but inside, his world felt heavy. He was not poor only in money, he was poor in belief. Deep down, he truly believed that success was not meant for him. Whenever an opportunity appeared, fear followed immediately. He would imagine failure before even trying. Whenever effort was required, he stepped back, convincing himself that it would not work anyway. Over time, this habit became natural. Without realizing it, Arif had already accepted defeat in his mind long before life had the chance to test him. As time passed, Arif became careless and unmotivated. He stopped dreaming and stopped trying. Days blended into weeks and weeks into months. Life continued to move forward around him, but he remained stuck in the same place. Friends moved ahead, learned new skills, and built better lives, while Arif stood still, watching from a distance. Instead of questioning his mindset, he blamed fate. Instead of changing his habits, he complained about circumstances. He never asked himself why he avoided effort. He never asked himself why fear controlled his decisions. He only questioned his worth, slowly convincing himself that he was not good enough. One quiet evening, exhausted and disappointed, Arif walked away from the village noise and sat beside a calm river. The water flowed gently, reflecting the fading colors of the sky. His mind was full of regret, frustration, and self-doubt. He wondered if life would always feel this heavy. That was when he noticed an old man walking slowly along the riverbank. The man was carrying a bucket filled with holes. With every step, water leaked out and fell onto the dry ground. To Arif, the effort looked meaningless. The bucket could never hold water. Arif smiled slightly and shook his head. He told the old man that his work was useless because no matter how hard he tried, the bucket would always be empty. The old man did not look offended. He did not argue or explain right away. Instead, he calmly asked Arif to look at the path behind them. When Arif turned around, he noticed something unexpected. The ground that once looked dry and lifeless had changed. Small green plants were growing along the path where the water had fallen day after day. Life had slowly appeared where none was expected. The old man gently explained that although the bucket could not hold water, the effort was not wasted. The water nourished the ground. The path had changed quietly, without anyone noticing at first. What seemed pointless had created life. Those words stayed with Arif. For the first time, something shifted inside him. He realized that effort is never wasted, even when results are invisible. Growth does not always appear immediately. Sometimes it happens silently, beneath the surface. The real danger was not failure, but stopping altogether. That night, Arif could not sleep. The image of the green path stayed in his mind. He began to question his own life. How many times had he stopped because results were not instant? How many opportunities had he walked away from because fear convinced him it was useless? From the next day, Arif chose to change. Not in dramatic ways, but in small, quiet steps. He stopped saying that he was incapable and started saying that he was learning. He stopped waiting for motivation and started building discipline. Instead of focusing on outcomes he could not control, he focused on daily progress he could. Some days were difficult. Doubt did not disappear overnight. Fear still whispered in his mind. But this time, Arif did not stop. He reminded himself of the broken bucket and the green path.
He showed up even when he felt tired. He tried even when results were slow. Weeks turned into months, and those small changes slowly reshaped his life. Arif became more confident, more focused, and more disciplined. His posture changed. His voice became steadier. His actions became consistent. People who once overlooked him began to notice something different. Opportunities did not magically appear, but when they came, Arif was ready. He no longer stepped back. He no longer ran from effort. He understood that progress is built through patience and consistency, not sudden miracles. The same man who once believed he was nothing now believed he was becoming something. And that belief changed everything. It changed how he worked, how he spoke, and how he saw himself. Life does not break us. We break ourselves when we stop believing and stop trying. Change your mindset, and your life will begin to change, quietly, steadily, and powerfully.